Normal intelligence, but you're going to be here for 5... Yeah, I'll pop it up there. Alchemy apprentice, well-behaved worker, antisocial, bit slow. Smart, light sleeper, child of nature, perfect. Child of nature, well-behaved, down to earth. That's a shame, because he would have been good in there, but no. Unbreakable, well-behaved, light sleeper, hypochondriac, smart, go in there. Chosen by the light. Pop you over here. Going. Orphan, passionate, well-behaved, down to earth, sad, but not for us. Alright, let's see if we need to move it. Oh, I might actually need to move quite a few people in there. Let's see. 5 of 7, 4 of 5. Now we are going to start really pushing what our school can take care of in terms of the students. I haven't seen anyone with portal mastery really high. So I don't know what I need to work on to get them to have that career. I might need to have a look and see if I've ever trained any of them. Definitely need to move that. Still you. We're definitely starting to see some higher values now, though. All of them were taking up rooms in our arcane. So yeah, taking up seats in the arcane classrooms, which they're no longer doing, so that should be massively helping us. What I really need is some nature mana, honestly. Here. These are all the new students. Okay, we got a good group of people who are about to graduate. And we got some parents over here who want to talk to us. The Parents Association has heard it said that discipline is becoming an ever so hazy concept at your school. Our values are truly disappearing, huh? Have you taken any measure to reverse this trend? No worries, we've given the castle a beautiful prison. There you go. Alright, let's have a look at the arcane deck. Crystal ball. Active teachers in this room have a chance of getting rid of negative traits. Temporal room. Sign of the eldest. When the student is at least level 3 in demonology and level 2 in portal magic, they receive the sign of the eldest. Now when they receive a future, the Lord of Evil is repelled by 1%. Oh, my lord, that's so good. Ugh. This is enough for me to want to change my portal magic. Ah, see, no. We've got Child of Nature. But that's almost enough for me to want demonology and portal magic to be the focus, but no, we need the temporal classroom because it increases the length of time people will be here. That being said, getting rid of teachers' negative traits is actually a huge bonus for us. We're going to put this in the common room for the teachers, since they will be using that relatively frequently. And upgrade Crypt. New students have a higher chance of being deep folk. Yes. Where can we place this? This doesn't really do any good for anyone, so it's just kind of a just place it and forget it sort of building, so we'll just stick it in there. The temple room could possibly help, yeah. Honestly, I just want another interdimensional room, honestly. So if I could upgrade that one more time, then they'd also be learning demonology, which would have made that previous ability even better. Normal, deaf, aggressive. Popular, well-behaved, light sleeper. Passionate, antisocial, bibliophobia. Definitely go in there. Light sleeper worker, voracious. Chosen by the light. A bit slow. Alchemy Apprentice. It's a shame, but I will put you in it because you're going to be here for 7 years. That is going to be great for getting those high-value ones. Demonic Horns. When a student has at least 3 in Demonology, they get Demonic Horns. They now deal twice as much damage in combat, or Assassin's Arena 2. Child-eating bed generates an ingredient called Sleeper's Soul, but sometimes harms its guest. This bed has a mind of its own, and only accepts the students it deems worthy. Everyone else will be devoured. Rather, that's what the legend says, but experts claim that it simply eats when hungry. How truly marvellous. Let's stick this in the main dormitory. I'm sorry you went to bed on a normal bed, but now you're going to just be chomped on every now and then. Just the way it goes. Can't help it. A Rune Scriptorum! Oh, thank goodness, it's finally shown up. Of course, it showed up with a bunch of other things that we also want. When assumed there's at least one in enchantment and runes, they get an alchemical talisman. But no, this is what we need. Rune Scriptorum. I hate my life on so many levels. I can't build there because this doesn't have a right-facing door, and this can't go up or down, and this doesn't have a door on this side. That hurts so much. Oh. It is what it is. I haven't done the dungeon in this one. Not yet. Appropriate, good. Courageous. I guess we'll go with you, Arnold. What is your true name? Silent Psychopath. Yeah, this one does. That will upgrade that lane, but I really wanted to upgrade our portal room, so this had to be the one. It's fine. It hits enough of the important rooms. Right, Goonie Pig. Don't need to go there anymore. Could go to the Guild Tavern. We'll also go over here. The Guild Tavern, sure. Welcome to the Guild. What do you need? Do you need a team of adventurers to plunder a dungeon? That's our speciality, but we have a diverse package of other services. She turns around and points out a combat instructor who is available to teach you a lesson. We have a few students who could use a lesson. Draw the weapons and shield. Our students are lacking in combat ability, so I'm willing to pay. Draw weapons and shield and the weapon rack. Would you happen to have an artifact to share with your favourite university? We're on the same team. You wouldn't happen to have some loot to share with us by any chance. Together, we can fight the army of darkness. I will definitely take that. Right, so weapon and shield. Active characters in this room have their combat powers greatly increased for a few minutes. And weapon rack. Active students in this room very slightly improve their assassination and retribution skills. Well, I may as well put it in the assassin's room then. And this one can be... well, honestly, just go there on the wall. It's not going to be as super useful, but not too bad. Good night, Entranced by the Wild. You have a good one. Aavak, don't forget to take a tea break. Actually, on that note, it's time for a tea break chat. So you're going to have to just kind of watch as stuff happens. I will take care of these notifications. Then we're going to be going on a tea break for about 5 minutes or so. Also, Broken Mnemonic, thank you ever so much for 23 months, mate. Alright, let's quickly go through our applicants. Dumb, a bit slow, normal. No, we don't want a bully. You, though, are great. You're allergic to pollen, sadly, so you can go up there. The farmers are here. You know what I found out when counting my cows this morning? There's one missing. It's the prettiest, too. Was it you? Of course, we use cow blood for our summoning rituals. Of course, cow milk does wonders in alchemy. No. Of course not, dear neighbour. I mean, I don't actually need that one, but we'll take it because I don't need any of the other things either. Right. Due for their affinity for death and their understanding of sacred rites, you have become a gravedigger. I mean, I guess I could take it. Adventurer might not be a bad one, but I'll accept it, even though you're a deep folk and I really want you to have something that gives you prestige. We're going to roll this again and try and get a librarian or an elementalist. Yes. So this will be doubled because you are popular. So we're going to push back the Army of Darkness by 2%. Accept. And I'm just going to accept that again. I could roll, because there's a chance you'll have an elementalist, but... no, we'll take it. Oh, no, actually, go for it. Increases elementalism learning rate by 1%. Getting those is super important. Librarian of a squire is good enough, because you're a deep folk. This is more important to me. Peasant? No. An altar child? I accept. Village mage? You could be a smuggler. There we go. Receive 100 Shadow Mana and 100 Arcane Mana. Nice. Thanks to their internship on the Styx and their knowledge of the demonic world, Nathan has become a smuggler. Could be shinobi. Magic teacher is actually amazing, so let's roll for that. You got a barber. Should have let you be a librarian, really, shouldn't I? Oh well. Peasant or dead? I think I'll take peasant. Minion, you've got so much more chance of having a minion. Ritual Master. Village Mage, let's reroll. Okay. Fate has decreed that you are a Ritual Master. And an Altar Child. Not too terribly bad, all things considered. That's given us a load of mana that we're going to be able to play with when we come back. We're still trying to get ingredients, so I desperately need to get a greenhouse. We are close to being able to get a greenhouse. A vampire shinobi would have been pretty amazing there. I actually agree. But it is time for a tea break, so I'm going to be stepping away for 5 or so minutes. I am going to leave you with some nice music, and also whatever pops up before I get back. Be back soon. Okay. So, while I was away, we got 7 new applicants. Normal poor, unbreakable worker. Pop you over there. Gourmet shifty goth. Orphan comical heavy sleeper. Smart child of nature, well-behaved worker. Voracious hypochondriac. We'll definitely pop you in there. Orphan comical shifty. Don't want bullies. Budget crustaceans. Arcane scholar. Oh, they're very good. Grab you. Now let's pause things there. We've got some sleeper souls now. What can I use sleeper souls for? Let's pop one in. Let's try a Millywing feather and alcohol. We got cleaning potion. Was that shown as an option? This is one of the most volatile alchemical components of all. Use with care. An alchemical component used to create potions, which requires 3 different components. A sleeper soul counts as one other random component. Oh. Let's pop this in there. Alchemical reagent. That one is what we got. So what I needed to do is have these 2 and then put the sleeper soul in there. So basically I need to be able to get the horns or whatever that is, and I'm not sure what that is. Cleans all the walls that students have tagged and makes rooms clean. Let's get that cleaned up. Gain 200 mana, I may as well grab it. There we go. Okay. Hi Aavak, just dropping in to say thanks for the Starfield playthrough. You're the only streamer I found that plays the game at a pace I enjoy. Cheers, mate. Oh, thank you. That's so lovely to hear, Splotch the dog. Thank you very much for that. Right, let's see if we can get a greenhouse. Are we going to be lucky enough? Of course we're not. Permanently improves this teacher. This teacher can perform critical hits while teaching, giving large knowledge bonuses to students. Active character. Oh, I wish there was a teacher in that one. Active characters in the same room generate some prestige. Actually, that's not a bad one. Right, we're going to pop this into this room, I think. Yeah. Since this can teach everything, getting critical hits in here is going to be very important for us. Teacher can perform critical hits when teaching, giving a large knowledge bonus to students. Right. Okay. Well, let's get out here. I'm not going to worry too much about building you up. But getting the reduction on all card costs would actually be kind of nice. That being said, let's go to the merchants. Another merchant comes to you offering to sell charms from a foreign land. I have come to offer up magical services for a price. I've heard you sell artifacts. I'm very interested in new classrooms. A small bauble could be useful. What I wanted to see was they would offer ingredients, but sadly, no. New classrooms. A shame, but oh well. I guess I'll take the arcane room. We'll bump that up another level. Look at that. We've got nice plush carpets and everything, you know. Efficiency is 40%, which is kind of amazing. Let's see what else we got. Magical hat, temporal room. Oh, yes. Put it in there. Oh, glorious. They've now got carpets along the walls. And we can make it an abyssal portal. Dunk. So it has dropped the efficiency, but now they also learn demonology while in there, which is well worth it. A Hero's Chapel. Inquisition banner. Characters in this room improve your reputation with the Inquisition. We will definitely pick that up because it's nice and easy for us to do. We'll pop it in this refractory. Atlantean Shrimp. Characters are blessed by the Atlantean Shrimp, which increases by 100% the gold they generate for 3 minutes. Rune Scriptorum. Happiest of days. Let's pop it down here. Plonk. Right. Ex-Inquisitor. Ex-Adventurer. We'll go with the Ex-Inquisitor with the excellent pedagogy. You shall be Butter's Ray. You off some names off the name list. Or if you're allergic to shrimp. Sad times. We've got quite a few students who are allergic to crustaceans. Right, Janitor's Lodge, a crypt. Or a wild beast. Wild breastplate. When a student is at least level 2 in assassination and level 1 in druidism, they get a wild breastplate. They now gain 1 reputation point with the orcs each time they gain a shadow magic level. No, we're going to go for the Necromancer's Crypt. Now got bones around the rooms there. Sanitaf, good students have a strong chance of gaining the Chosen by the Light trait. There we are. Right, let's see how this goes. I like all the different lights in there. It's actually pretty cool. We need to get some more artifacts though. And as if on cue, I think I will wait for this money to go up. Do you know if you keep the bonuses from previous universities in the same campaign? Yes, you do. It's the main way that you progress. So, for example, if I go over here, this shows the amount of times I've trained them in the campaign, and this shows the amount of times I've trained them in this level. So instantaneous ones, you just get the payoff on that level, and it doesn't really matter beyond it. But let's find one that has permanent. So we've trained 1 Magician Prince in this level, and we've trained 1 previously. So in total, we've had 2. So I receive 1 light mana each season for each elf in the school. So I'm receiving 2 each season for each elf in the school as a consequence of that. What other ones have we had? A couple of trainings from this time. A lot of instantaneous ones, unfortunately, which is a bit of a shame because they don't really benefit me in any substantial long-term way. I've had a couple of craftsmen, which is nice. We've had some librarians, which has also helped out. So we're up to 54% extra chance of a student having the worker trait. But so far, we haven't had a lot of payback. We've had 2 elementalists, and those are the only ones we've ever trained. So the elementalism learning rate is now increased, which is quite nice. But yeah, we're mostly on the instantaneous rewards right now, but we are starting to get to the point now where we're getting a lot of students, and we've got such prestige now that we're generating more and more students all the time. Like here. So smart, chatty, so I don't want to put you in there. Popular worker, slow, goth, a bit slow. Beautiful, allergic to crustaceans, old-fashioned, bit slow. Smart, hypochondriac, aggressive, diligent, work. Yes, we'll pop you in Ensure a Storm. I'm also going to just double check, make sure that... Oh, yeah, we haven't put anyone in the finishing class. It's bad of me. Right, let's have a look. Who needs to go in there? You definitely do. You definitely do, because you're 5 of 5. Basically, this class is to ensure that someone gets the highest, I guess, reward that they can possibly get towards the end of it. I think I might just turn these off as well. You could have it something like this. I think that might work. Let's move you down. 5 of 7, 4 of 5. So we only want people who are going to graduate this year. And then we move them down in there. And the reason we do that is because that house gives them the popular trait, and popular doubles the prestige effect. Now the reason we want to double the prestige effect is in the case of deep folk, their prestige that they get when they graduate actively pushes back the army of evil. And so by doubling it with the popular trait, and possibly quadrupling it if they are naturally popular. Wow, you've got a hefty beard there. Aging. Loses health over time. Has a chance to disappear or can be cured in the infirmary, triggered by the study of light magic. That is a very prestigious beard there. Marvellous. However, by pushing them in here and having the popular trait, it just greatly improves the chance of us getting a nice pushback on the Army of Darkness. 6 of 7. Oh, you've maximized elementalism. Oof. Now we just needed to focus on portal magic, really, but it doesn't look like we're going to get that chance. Kind of want, if they are finishing, I still want them to try and work on Arcana a little bit. But only on Arcana until we get that all finished up. And Arcane Scholar is so much better there. No, I'll continue the way we're going, but it does mean that you won't have a chance to finish off if you weren't going to... if you failed to get the time in the portal room that we needed. I think ultimately what I need to get is another portal room. I think that's very clear at this point. Or just items around the school that teach portals. I was hoping that it would start to speed up now that we've got multiple houses that work on it, but doesn't look to be. It also doesn't help that because the room itself doesn't have a teacher, I don't get any teacher's bonuses, which is actually kind of painful. If you forbid Arcana and Nature in the finishing class, aren't you stop gapping the ones from the Azura class? How do you mean stop gapping? I cancelled a technician appointment from my broadband provider because it was a regional failure that was solved after their customer service line closed. What are the odds the technician shows up anyway? I have no idea on that one, but fairly high, I would say. The general class is the starting one, and Anubis is the graduation class. Yes. Hey, Drakas Fantastic. How you doing? I really enjoy this game. It plays really well. Having a stadium is nice, but a stadium that generates wealth is better. You need a sponsor. Good idea. Where do I sign up? Thank you, but no thanks. I can put the money in myself, thanks. I don't mind grabbing another stadium and pop them up there. There we go. But at this point, I just want to kind of improve that or get a second one somewhere around here. Right, Inquisition band, we've already got it. Medical bed. Students working here learn light magic 50% faster and shadow magic 50% slower for a few minutes. Students who sleep in this bed recover health faster and give some gold to the school. Active characters in this room improve your reputation with the Inquisition. We do want that. I guess we'll put it in the stadium. Prison, Janitor Lodge, Demonic Chamber. Let's get another Demonic Chamber. Let's upgrade the one that we've got. I've got a little imp. Infernal Spellbook. Chaotic students learn 30% faster. Studying this room has a chance of improving your relationship with the Lord of Evil. I'm going to save up for the Summoning Forbidden. Come on. Oh, damn it. The teacher being present may create Parker Fit hat component cards used for potion making. Okay, yeah, fair enough. We'll grab this. I need this in a room where teachers are going to be active. In the staff room, maybe? In the refectory, I can't really guarantee they're going to be in there, sadly. I guess I could put it in a couple of the rooms here, but I think in the staff room. Wait, what's this room then? Psychologist. I mean, the teacher's going to be very often present in here because it's not going to go downhill too fast because people aren't going to be going in there very often. Right, let's go back to the Orcs. There is some activity in the Orc village. Grump, the chief's son, has once again lost his little dog, Gunfrey. This is a good opportunity to be liked by the clan. Only I'd had a little bit more mana. That's a bit of a shame. Okay, well, I come to remind the clans that we are allies in case you were to forget. Brilliant, old-fashioned, bibliophone, bibliophobia rather. Smart, definitely going in there. Normal, go there too. Get Psi Crystal. Active characters in this room get SpedX effect, speeding all their activities up to 25%, as well as the growth rate of their needs. When a student in this is at least level 2 in temporal magic, they receive Backfinery, which grants 20% higher chance to dodge an attack. Now we'll go with Temporal Room. This one may be fantastically important for us, actually. Pop it right there. Right, Inspiring Under the King's Protection, Steadfast, Ancient Wisdom, excellent. I think we're going to go for the neutral here. Because they will teach a little bit faster. I find it fantastically ironic that Swift Squirrel is going to be our slow teacher. How marvelous. Now, if you can get 6 of these cards, students have a small chance of creating the Temporal Room card. So it just keeps making itself more efficient. And with 2 of them, students have a small chance of extending their studies by 1 year, up to 10 years. Uh-oh. A mole problem. For a while, students have been reporting holes around the school and shaking below ground. This might be a mole problem. Let's ask our alchemist to create an anti-mole potion, and that will do the trick. You really think handling moles is the most urgent right now? Suppose our beastie experts will be able to tell them to dig elsewhere. Let's go for this one. Minus 200 alchemy. Pop. Our alchemist reported the anti-mole potion has been applied, but it isn't quite as powerful as hoped against skeletons. Because, yeah, they're not moles. Our school seems to have been built on a cursed cemetery. Seems like the anti-mole melted them a bit, which just made them angry. I'm sure we could convince them there are better places to be than under our school. Just keep pouring the anti-mole in there, it'll work eventually. Must exercise the ground so they don't return. I'm sure we can just use the Shadow Man as well. And on that note, we've got so much Shadow Mana. Let's upgrade some of our peeps. I don't mind turning our regular peeps who are in the arcane house, Azure Storm, into vampires because they learn really well. We're mages, we don't have time to check every little thing. Having that in there is not the best place to put it. Right. Smart, heavy sleeper, that's fine, you can go in there. Normal, pretentious, allergic to pollen, definitely not. Shadow disciple, comic worker, old-fashioned. You're smart, so you can go in there. Old-fashioned, you can also go in there. Right, let's find out. You are a librarian. I could make you an elementalist with a good roll. A wizard's apprentice. Well, that's actually worse. Okay. A guard. 5 gold for every interaction with the king. I'll accept it. Stonecutter. Let's roll for a shinobi. There we are. Assassin arenas are 1% more effective. Adventurer. Sure. Circus handler. Could go for a gladiator. Oh, wow. Minimum authorized beast magic. Let's roll librarian, of course. Well, would have liked to have seen them. Ooh, could be a vampire count here. There's a chance. Circus handler. Oh, there was a 2.43% of getting circle. God damn it. Alright. Village mage. You had 3 in portals. Do I need you to have 4 in portals to be able to become a portal master? Ah, I had no idea it was going to be this hard. Let's roll again. Oh, nothing. Priest. This is a greatly worrying scenario that we're in right now. Student hall allows 5 students to reduce boredom. Alchemy room. Or the light room. Let's go for a student hall. Let's allow them to reduce their boredom a bit. Sacred Halo. When students in this is at least level 3 in Sacred Magic, they get a Sacred Halo. Their hunger now grows 75% slower. Repentant Bed. Students who sleep in this bed have a chance of losing a negative trait. Very well. Horns, Assassin's Arena, Wild Beast Plate. Sure. We'll get Wild Beast Plate. Now, my biggest worry is that while that is growing slowly, we're not getting anywhere closer to these two. And it's becoming increasingly clear to me just how hard that's going to be to do. We're learning a lot of elementalism, but what I need is them to learn massive amounts of portal magic. Sleeper Soul. Right, let's grab this, activate it. Hopefully we can get that up and running. So that they learn all magic a little bit faster. What do we got in here? Right, I'm going to move this. Can I? Impression that you could. Can you not move items anymore? Oh, middle click, thank you. Go. Let's have this in there because this will teach portal magic, which is going to be amazing. Now, that being said, I can stick it in there, I suppose. No, I can't. Right. Smart, pretentious, hyperactive. I mean, it's going to increase boredom, but I just need more people in there now. Allergic to pollen. Arcane scholar, well behaved like sleeper worker. Let's get you in there. Although they're allergic to pollen, it's better to have them in there than not. Getting a little bit more desperate now. Say hello to the orcs. Reputation. Right, what's up? My familiar ate something nasty during a raid and isn't feeling well. Could you help? I swear it's the last time I'll be asking for help. Your leg? Okay. The healer? Alright. But for God's sake, I'm not a veterinarian. Problem is clear. It ate the loot. Our druids know some great massage techniques that could save it. Ground of Truth. Get another one of these up and running. Well, since this can make them gifted with the light, I may as well pop it in there. Right, okay, so Millerwing. Can I put another one in here? No, I can't, damn it. Alright, what do I get? Sylvan Elixir. That's actually not bad. Come on, greenhouse. No greenhouse. I think the stable actually gets any better. Active students in this room can increase druidism. It's not the worst thing. 2 sleeper souls. Brilliant. Goth death. That's unfortunate, but I'll accept it. Alchemy apprentice. Low bully. I'll pop you in there. Let's have a quick look. Who do we need to move? You definitely need to move down. Yeah, it does seem like the Portal Masters are going to be a very expensive... I had no idea they were going to be like a level 4. Or 5, possibly even. I'm not sure. So we're kind of up against it now, because I've got to get 12 of them. Though, once I can happen on a means to get enough of them trained, then it'll happen really quickly, because I only need 12. But I should have keyed into the fact that it only required 12 of them. That means it's not going to be an easy thing to get. Still, I felt that 12 was a safe enough number. It might be some other quality as well, though. Yeah, we might be able to get it in the dungeon. Maybe the dungeon might have something to help. You really want me to go to the dungeon, don't you, Sumi? I mean, we've not really built a dungeon house, but sure, we could try. Certainly not the worst suggestion. Don't think we've got a lot of chances to do well in there, though. But, we'll give it a shot. Now, well, you've really not focused. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, we've got so much elementalism, but garbage portals. You at least have 2 portals, I suppose. Well, the thing is, realistically speaking, I guess I don't technically need to move people out of here unless they're deep folk to get the prestige doubling. Because that's all that this finishing area does, other than take the pressure off this house and the limited portal magic areas. So maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea just to only move people out of this house if they happen to be deep folk. That might not be the worst idea. Right, how close are we to getting the Goonie? Not too far. Okay, well, I could send an expedition to one of the dungeons. I thought when Aavak was showing his previous grads, Portalmaster was listed. Oh, was it? Let me have a look. Puppet Master is listed. That might be what you saw. Fortunately, they aren't ordered by name. I'm not seeing Portal Masters, unfortunately. Right now, a lot of my students are having to go back to the village in order to sleep, which is not helping us. I'm going to just see what cards we can get with the arcane deck before we head out, because we are actually generating a lot of arcane mana, to be fair. All I'm saying is I did see Holds of students misbehaving. We'll draw... Sure. Draw some shackles. Students in this room are intimidated and misbehave less for a few minutes. Put over here. Right, let's have a look. Interdimensional room. Thank goodness. Now, I can either increase the efficiency of this room or start a second one. And frankly, I think starting a second one makes more sense. We'll pop it right there. Okay. That is perfect. Right, with that done, sure, let's go ahead and take on a dungeon. Now, we really haven't built any particular, like, generally speaking, you want a house that specializes people for dungeon running. Right, choose your favorite 4 students. Right, okay, so I'm going to want... Let's have a look at enchantment. An offensive spell... Resource increases all mana and gold gains in the dungeon by 10. Paralysis, an offensive spell that inflicts 6 damage to the closest enemy with a 30% chance of paralyzing them. critical hit, which grants 30% chance of doubling all damage. Life drain. Blood pact. After acting, gives the other students in the row a 10% chance of acting immediately. Protective ritual. An offensive spell that increases the shields of all the students in the group by 5. After 10 rounds, triggers a random known spell instead. No one get enchantments. Oh, Magical Ink, which is potions, gives 10% chance of creating a random spell scroll before each encounter. So, let's have a look. Elementalism. 8 damage. We've got Portal Magic. Just increases the yields. Temporal Magic. Gives a 20% chance of completely dodging an attack. Retribution. Gives 20% chance of acting instantly after receiving damage. Druidism. An offensive spell that inflicts 1 damage to the closest enemy. Gains 1 power after each attack for the duration of combat. So basically that one just snowballs massively. Healing. Heals the other students in the file for 1 health point each time that student acts. And Beast Magic. Before combat, this student has a 3% chance of paralyzing for 1 round and weakening all enemies in the same file by 1 point. Okay, let's look at the skill totals. Realistically, we want Druidism, but we've got garbage Druidism. So we're not going to have a high amount of damage output, nor do we have very high life drain. I guess Elementalism will be what we need. So a spell that inflicts 10 damage to 2 random enemies. That's a very nice one, but you are not a very good character overall. Yeah, we've really not prioritized for this in any way, unfortunately. Heroism lowers all incoming damage by 2. And then with Protective Magic, an offensive spell that increases the shields of all the students in the group by 2. Let's go with Sacred Magic. You're one of the best people. And increased health. So I think you're coming along. I have to choose what kind of power you use. You'd have to be the back. You're not the best tank, if I'm honest. You heal naturally anyway because you're a werewolf. Do I have any other werewolves? I think having you at the back with this spell would be the best. Then I want to look for people with assassination. 50% chance of doubling all damage dealt and all shields created by your spells. Do you have any good abilities though? Anyone with decent abilities, really. You're actually not too bad, Samantha. We'll pop you in there. Oh, you don't have any other benefits, really. They're up there, though. I might pop you back here, actually. You heal. Still, having you in the front is... Well, you do so much more damage with that, though. That's 8 damage to 2 people each turn, whereas this just grinds up gradually over time. We've really not got a particularly good group of people for fighting, unfortunately. Anyone with high druidism that is worth taking? No, really not. At least you've got the spear, though. Because we would have focused in a very different set of skills to take these guys out for a proper fight. You're actually not too bad. So you're gonna regenerate health, which is really nice, but see, the escalation of this power is super important. Alright, let's start the adventure and just see how this goes.